This show has been made possible with the continued support of Partners.io, your global gambling and betting affiliate program.
Yeah, well, hey there, iGaming people. Looks like Friday has come round again, and that means I am contractually obligated to produce and star in a video. And since I've been told multiple times that nudity is not permitted, I will simply do an APCW video instead. So, you've all dodged a bullet there. You may have noticed it is sunny. You might not be able to see it, but there are blue skies. And I am not wearing a jacket because a little early taste of spring has come. It's about 52 degrees out, which is warm enough for me to go without a jacket. That's about 11 degrees for you poor bastards still stuck using the metric system. And on this week's show, I've cheated a little bit. And let me explain what I mean by cheated. I went into the GPWA forums to see what everyone was talking about, and our lead story is quite the conversation piece. Many of you have made comments in there that closely resemble what I was thinking, so I can pretty much just repeat what's already been said. As our dear and lovely friends at the UK Gambling Commission have just completed a telephone survey they conducted, and to prove that statistics can be manipulated to say whatever they need them to say, they released the results. That little survey found that online gambling participation in the UK has risen 3% from 2019 and 6% from 2016, which they say is a result of land-based casinos being closed due to COVID restrictions. No shit. They call this rise a significant consumer behavioral change. Oh really, Gambling Commission? I'm guessing the pandemic also caused significant consumer behavioral changes for restaurants and theaters and hotels and gyms and sporting events and airlines and retail, but considering the rise in online gambling was just, 3%, while overall gambling in the UK, both land-based and online, fell 5%. How the hell is that even really a change in behavior or statistically significant? Tell us that. The betting shops were closed, so some people went online. It's just as simple as that. And amazingly, this survey included participants as young as 16 years old. Now that is significant for an organization that is supposedly opposed to underage gambling. Oh, and by the way, their little survey also showed that the rate of problem gambling in the UK fell from 0.6% to 0.3%, but hey, you won't see any headlines about that, will you? Welcome back. In the first half of our show, we spoke about a survey. So now we get to the poll in this dueling banjo competition of statistics. The Betting and Gaming Council asked nearly 1,700 British adults, not teenagers, UKGC, 1,700 British adults about current and proposed restrictions on our industry, and just over half, 51%, said that they are opposed to a max spend limit. Now, I'm not sure what they call 51% at the UK Gambling Commission, but here in America, that's commonly known as an absolute majority. You know, the will of the people and all that bullshit that goes along with it that has nothing to do with saving the jobs at the UKGC. The poll also found that nearly 60% of people believe that too many governmental restrictions on our industry will push players to offshore black market sites. We've heard about this, right? On this show. That number is not dependent on what the UKGC believes or does not believe, so they can just run around with their fingers in their ears all they want. So, with the survey and the poll out of the way, we're left with the shaft, and that brings us to the reopenings of UK gaming establishments. And while betting shops are slated to open on the 12th of April, bingo halls, casinos, and adult gaming centers will have to wait over another month to welcome guests back, all the way to the 17th of May. And the British Amusement Catering Trade Association, or BACTA, yes, another British acronym, well, they don't think that's fair, considering that many similarities exist between, you know, the betting shops and the bingo halls, casinos, and adult gaming centers, right? You know, I mean, to be honest with you, it's not fair. But to be even more honest with you, the UK authorities aren't concerned with such things as fairness unless and until it threatens their livelihood. Nevertheless, BACTA has just filed a legal challenge over this, and whether or not it is fruitful remains to be seen. We'll have to keep an eye out for it and let you know what happens. And I've reached the end of the script, so I really don't know what to say here. I'm kind of dead without being told, you know, words, say, mouth. Me here next week, God willing. Yeah. The UKGC just runs around with their fingers in their ears like it's not going to happen. And that's not dependent, you know, this moving to I just screwed that up, didn't I? That's what I get for going off script. I try to ad-lib something, and that's the shit that happens.